Right. Hello, everybody. We're back again. I stuttered the first thing I said during the stream, but let's get ready to cook. There's a lot of things we have to do in the next 30 minutes or so. We'll get right to it. Unfortunately, as I mentioned before, I'm currently working on another project right now, but I'm taking a break from that because I have to continue researching certain mythological tie-in that I do on that. So I do have to get back on that. But this is going to be my next video, so I decided to start it yesterday. So we'll start off with the outline. What I'm going to do is I'll swap back and forth between the two. That's the best thing to probably do. Yeah. Okay, anyways, let's start working. Okay, so we did a lot yesterday. This is gonna get so copyrighted. It's so hard to find music to play in the background stream nowadays. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I have to write these notes. Okay, so we need to make sure we are following just Melty Blood games. So OG up to and back 107. No Lumina, no FGO, no Under Night. To add on that we need to focus on the Sion that's the MC in the original Melty Blood games. Oh my god, I'm stuttering right now. We can't use outside media because they are never consistent and they buff her and give her feats that she can never do. It should be noted that Vanilla Sion is quite literally Batman. She needs prep to fight or somewhat hang with people. Vanilla Sion scales to at least the demons, which is Akia and Koma. Akia would quite literally gatekeep her. Anyone below Akia is fair game. We have to remember that Sion is indeed still a vampire, but she is heavily weakened. She represses her vampiric impulses. Also, remember, Walachi took a massive amount of blood from her. The Sion sprite, especially her OG, reflects this weakened state. So whenever she is in the area of the Night of Wallachia, her impulses go berserk and she craves blood, okay? So in this weakened state, she would have difficulty once she gets to the upper echelon of Tsukihime characters. That's just notes for me, because I need to make sure I need to make sure I don't put myself in a weird rabbit hole, because I know at some point it's gonna happen. So now, okay, this is just an outline, so I'm not worried about grammatical errors. So what is Tatari? So a phenomenon, not a living being. Tatari is a supernatural effect caused by human fear and rumors. So it temporarily appear. It manifests during specific periods, lasting one night, then it dissipates until it returns. There's a lot more we can add to this. Okay. Reality. As I mentioned before, Tatari doesn't get a lot of love. It's absurdly broken. Like put it in other medias, like in put it in Yumineko. They're all cooked. Tatari reshapes. I'm gonna be cheeky here. I'm gonna be very cheeky. Tatari reshapes circumstances. To reflect the collective, the strongest collective anxieties. And I mentioned this before. If you really look at the cast of Melty Blood actors again, quite literally the right side of the screen, minus a couple characters, they're all in quote potentially Tatari manifestations. Tatsuri's broken. Like it'll bring to life a rumor. Like I used Nania as an example yesterday, or the Swark. It'll manifest a rumor, not at its fullest potential, because Nania at his fullest potential is absolutely busted. but it gives you a very powerful version of said rumor. So if you have a a cold-hearted killer killing people at night, you'll probably most likely get Nania. But it'll be Nania without Mystic Eyes of Death Perception, because that would be absolutely ridiculous. Or you'll get a neutered version of Wark. So its potential, yes, its potential is very high, but there is limits. Mm. Okay. Oh my god, I cannot spell. Every time I stream, I cannot spell. I'm good at spelling, but when it comes stream time, no, I'm just the worst. Rumor, born forms. Yeah, that's good. So, going off of that, we'll just say it creates temporary avatars. Such as the alter egos. Or if you want to be cheeky, maybe the coma that's in Actions Again is just a rumor that's been created by Tatari. Which are reflections. Which are reflections. Because they're rumors, so they're reflections of human belief. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What is Tatari? Tatari is a phenomenon, not a living being. Tatari is a supernatural effect caused by human fear and rumors, which is, yeah, quite literally that. Temporarily appear. It manifests during specific periods, lasting one night, then it dissipates until it returns. Reality altering effect. Tatari reshapes circumstances to reflect the strongest collective anxieties of the population. Manifestations through rumor-born forms. It creates temporary avatars such as the alter ego characters in Melty Blood, which are reflections of human belief rather than independent beings, which again is not bringing them at their fullest potential. So I use Nania as an example. We can even use V Sion as an example, because again, Sion in general is just nerfed. Nerfed isn't even the right word. She's literally dying. But if she wasn't in that state, she'd probably be pretty powerful. Because I don't want to make this a scaling video. All right, let me think. We already said how Sion scales, but if it's V Sion, how she is significantly below. No, it's not even. She has help. Sion gets help, a lot of help. So if I had to put V Sion in her current state, she's still getting gatekept by the demons. Well, we'll just say that Sion and V Sion just get gatekept. Not by a tier list point of view, like in the actual game, but no, just like overall, they just get gatekept. Because if we really think about it, it's like, what else does she do? What, like, I'm getting too sidetracked, and I haven't even drunk yet. Don't drink unless you're my age. You'll know when you're my age when it hurts getting out of bed and your bones just crack. Okay, I think that's fine for now. We'll do section 2 posts. Yeah, hosts will be fine here. Okay. Whoa, I fucked up. So, the boy, Wallachia. So, I cannot spell. Tied to Wallachia. There is a lot of lore that's behind him and his research with him and his research. We don't really need to, but we won't go into that crazy detail. Like, this should be just seen as a basic introduction. Yeah, we'll do it like Human Echo. This is pretty much just a basic introductory narrative. There is a lot of stuff that's happening in the background. It's tied to Wallachia. His actions. Whose actions and presence. Him and his Nato Wallachia form is just absolutely, like, completely busted. He's literally just a ball of just absolute nothingness. You can't do shit. Just the fact that Arcueid had to literally brute force him out of that, and she was literally, like, incapacitated by just keeping him out in that form. It's like, it's nutty. Tangible form. Okay. And there is the situation with Reese. Don't forget about Reese Bife, who is technically dead, but not dead. Her shield kind of kept her existence kind of sort of intact. Oh yeah, that's part of the let's give Sion random ass buffs because of reasons. Shion's keeping Reese alive because of course Shion's keeping Reese alive. Whenever they give Shion just this weird, crazy feel, I'm like, yeah, oh, sure, whatever. We're just giving her crazy buffs just to give her crazy buffs. But Reese Bife, yeah, technically is dead in a sense, but her shield kind of kept her existence still intact because she got consumed by Wallachia during that event. But her physical body got consumed, but her spirit got kept alive by the shield. Cello. It still goes to be a cello to me. Reese Bife is funny. Okay, Wallachia. The initial appearance of Tatari is tied to Wallachia, whose actions and presence give the phenomena a tangible form for the event. I gotta be specific here. There we go. Okay, Sion. I'm not gonna put her whole. Fuck it. Sion Eltnam Altasia. Hmm. The fact she summons Hermes and Undernight makes no sense. Sorry. That's always bothered me. I just had to get it out of my chest. Well, sure. I find it so funny that people forget, like, yeah, this is Tight Moon. You don't stop being a vampire or like a servant. No, that shit's permanent. Like, no, 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 no. Yeah, and proximity. No, we don't need to do that because I think that's fine because it's still his actions at the end of the day that literally turns into a vampire and she becomes a host. Justice for Cyrus is kind of Justice for Cyrus is so weird. It's I hate it. It's literally the blood that he sucked taking form. Oh my head. I love shenanigans like this. Justice of Osiris. Justice of Osiris, which is the blood that Wallachia took from Sion. In a sense. I'm just gonna write in a sense. Okay, sure, whatever. Whatever. My head hurts already. Through Wallachia's actions, Sion becomes a vampire and a host of Tatari. Cool! That's fine! Perfectly fine! It's just introducing Dust of Osiris, which again kind of makes kind of sense. Because sure, Wallachia is dead! Sure! Wallachia is dead. And the blood that he consumed from her all those years ago took form into the dust of Osiris? Wallachia been around for a very long time. So I'm pretty sure he's sucked up a lot of blood. We'll just say it's the amount of blood that he sucked from Sion. Or probably just because of their direct relation, because fun fact, Wallachia is Sion's great grandfather. I mean, you could tell like in their eyes, they literally have like the same like eye features. We'll just say that their direct relation is a key reason why this even happened. Oh my head. I'm not even gonna. We're just gonna just. We're gonna just pretend. Okay, wait. I just don't care. Wait, why is this doing this? You really don't like that, don't you? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. And again, we are not going to be talking about FGO Sion or Eltnam, even though they're literally the same character. Oh, yeah. I'm just not gonna even bother with this. We're just gonna type. I've had my liquor. We're just gonna type. So host provide a temporary form. Or in one situation, Nanya, who's given a permanent form because of white land. Well, there's some crazy shenanigans there, but we won't even get into that one. Provide a temporary form. So host provide a temporary form. So while the phenomenon is active, while the phenomenon is independent. Yeah. While the phenomenon is independent, a host Wallachia is kind of different in a sense. Yeah. And I mentioned this in my Tohno and Nania video. Tatsuri Nania and the Nania, this Dornoof and Shiki, yes, they're the same, but they're not the same at the same time. Just because we'll do another little recap of that. Just because you have Tatsuri Nania running around doing his own things and interacting with people, even though he dies, that doesn't mean the one that's dormant within Tohno dies. It's like, okay, cool, I'm dead. Yay, I can go back to killing stuff. The Nania if you play the older Melty Blood games, Nania prefers to be dead. Like, it's like, wow, like who's waking me up right now? I'd rather not be here right now. So yeah, even though you kill him in his top 3 form, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm going back where I belong. So cool. Host provide a temporary form. While the phenomenon is independent, a host allows Tatsuri to interact with the physical world. I'm gonna be cute here. How long is yours for? Holy shit. Alright, I can't be streaming that long. Again, I'm kind of working through an injury right now, so I got arthritis in my neck. So being in this position kind of hurts right here. Alright, so while the phenomena is independent, a host allows Tatsuri to interact with the physical world. And it gives us, the observers, yeah, it gives us weird, funky situations. I'll be cute. A concrete face to associate with it. You get to see like the evil guys, how they feel about dying. Like Nero's like, okay, I want the run back. Let's go, because Nadia kills Nero. 666, all 666 of his beasts. So Nero's like, okay, cool, let's run it back, Chief. Or irony when, if you go by actress again, Wallachia gets brought back, and he's like, it's ironic. He gets brought back, and he's not the playwright of this opera. I did a pun. Holy shit! I did an actress again pun, because the main antagonist of actress again is Joseph Osiris. She brought him back, and he's back, and he was the former antagonist who was a host of Tatsuri, now being controlled by Tatsuri. The irony is there. Okay, so if you want to be cute about it, they technically don't control them. If you want to, yeah, they don't control it. No, they don't. They don't. Hosts don't control Tatsuri. Manifestation. Manifestation of an avatar. Yeah. Doesn't grant full control. Case in point, Nania. Okay. The phenomena still, again, phenomena, the not Altasia, Tatari, but in general, still occurring. Oh, I gotta be careful here. So hold on. The phenomenon. Phenomena is still operating. Phenomena is still operating. It still operates to the rumor. According to the rumor. Okay, according to the rumor. There we go. And belief. Rather than the host will. Not really a Tatari thing, but look, when White play Akendenza and see how badly this backfired for White Len when she summoned Nania. It's like, yeah, about that. I'm about to just kill you now. You don't summon Nania. Like, please don't. Keep him dead. Well, dead as in dormant within Tohno. Do not give him a physical form. It will backfire in your face because he gives 0 fucks. Okay, so let's read what we got. Then we'll wrap this up for today. I can't do long typing streams because I don't want to put this shoulder at risk until I get my MRI done in a couple of days. So, host Wallachia. The initial appearance of Tatari is tied to Wallachia, whose actions and presence give the phenomena a tangible form for the Night of Wallachia event. Again, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to this because Wallachia did a lot of crazy research to the point. Yeah, Sion. Again, him and Sion are relatives, great grandfather, or should be that. It should be great grandfather. His actions caused her family to get what's the word? Fuck, what's the word? Yeah, nobility. Sion's family was a noble family, and his actions caused that nobility just to get taken out. So yeah, Sion's should be a noble woman to go. And I will back alley alliance, but we won't get there. Shout outs to the back alley alliance. Poor Satsuki. Never got a root. But anyways, yeah, his actions caused the downfall of their family, which affected Sion later in life because she was ostracized by the general public because of the stigma that Wallachia did. Zephyr. That's his real name. Zephyr Socorus Oberon. That should be it. I always refer to him as Wallachia, but no, his name is Zephyr. Yeah, like a lot of his events really kind of screwed Sion. Well, not just Sion, just the family in general after the fact. Because again, they got lore dumping right now, but I guess people do like this because again, this is a weird topic that a lot of people don't know about because again, Melty Blood. When people think Melty Blood, they don't really think, oh, this is a Typhoon property. No, and yes, this is a spin-off of Tsukihime. And according to Lumina, because Shion's not there, she used to be the main character of Melty Blood. Now it's Tohno again. But besides that, like a lot of people don't know this. And like I mentioned before, Tatari is very busted, extremely busted, which we'll get to later on. But due to Wallachia's like shenanigans that he pulled, yeah, their family got pretty much not disowned, just pretty much blacklisted, and they lost all that nobility. And lo and behold, she had to pretty much she's smart. The Shion's very like intelligent, extremely intelligent, which this is why I called her the Batman. Like with prep, like she's she can humor and hold her own against people, not like the upper echelon of the type, well, Tsukihime people, but she can hold her own because again, she's smart and she has prep. But she had to work her way up from like the ground up to be the director of Atlas because her last name is not Atlasia. Atlasia is a title given to the people who pretty much gained rank through Atlas, which Sion should be Sion Eltnam Altasia or some shit like that, or that should be it. Sion Eltnam Altasia. Yeah, Zephyr Eltnam Oberon, Sion Eltnam Altasia. There we go. She's Egyptian. Oh shit, my battery's about to die. Fuck. All right. Anyways, I didn't know my battery was about to die. All right, so we did a good amount of work. Unfortunately, I can't do my lore laps because my PC is about to die. So anyways, good shit. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.